From this day forward, it's going to be only America first. America first.
This is Michael Shear, White House correspondent for the New York Times.
Just think about what we can accomplish in the first 100 days.
President Trump has been in office for 100 days. Back in November, he released a YouTube video in which he promised to use that time to restore our laws and bring back our jobs.
For the first 100 days.
Notably, he didn't include two of his biggest promises from the trail: repeal and replace Obamacare.
I never said repeal it and replace it within 64 days.
And suspending immigration from what he called terror-prone regions.
A judge has just blocked our executive order on travel and refugees coming into our country from certain countries.
These are two major policies the president has failed to accomplish, but let's focus on the promises in his video. President Trump pledged to use executive action in 6 areas on his first day in the White House, and that gives us one yardstick to evaluate his performance as president.
I am going to issue our notification of intent to withdraw from the Trans-Pacific Partnership.
He made good on that promise on his first full workday in office.
Great thing for the American worker, what we just did.
Mr. Trump has said he wants to negotiate bilateral trade agreements with individual countries to better protect American workers against competition from low-wage countries. The danger, according to critics, is that in the meantime, China will establish new economic relationships, expanding its sway over Asia and beyond.
I will cancel job-killing restrictions on the production of American energy, including shale energy and clean coal.
The president was a bit late to this promise, but he did get around to it in late March.
You're going back to work.
Signing executive orders lifting restrictions on the production of shale energy and beginning the process of unwinding President Obama's regulations that would have shut down dirty coal-fired power plants. Coal miners hailed the moves, but environmentalists have vowed to fight them, warning they will accelerate climate change.
I will formulate a rule which says that for every one new regulation, 2 old regulations must be eliminated.
Mr. Trump made good on that promise on January 30th, signing an executive order aimed at controlling the cost of government. Critics say it hamstrings federal agencies as they confront safety concerns that may require regulation.
I will ask the Department of Defense and the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff to develop a comprehensive plan to protect America's vital infrastructure from cyber attacks.
He has not done that yet, amid criticism that doing so would put the military at the center of cyber defense, angering companies in Silicon Valley. Mr. Trump did, however, include $1.5 billion in his budget proposal to harden critical infrastructure against cyber attacks.
I will direct the Department of Labor to investigate all abuses of visa programs that undercut the American worker.
He did that on April 18 in an executive order that also directed the Departments of Homeland Security, Justice, and State to investigate fraud and abuse connected with visa programs.
Instead, they should be given to the most skilled and highest paid applicants, and they should never, ever be used to replace Americans.
Mr. Trump says tougher visa rules will make the country safer. Critics say it will make it harder for companies to hire skilled labor from outside the United States.
We will impose a 5-year ban on executive officials becoming lobbyists after they leave the administration.
The president signed an executive order doing just that in his first week in office.
Well, most of the people standing behind me will not be able to go to work or do anything adverse to our wonderful country.
But critics say he has continued to populate his administration with former lobbyists, lawyers, and consultants, who in many cases are helping craft new policies for the same industries in which they recently earned a paycheck. He has kept most of the promises he made in the transition video back in November.
That's big stuff.